Hey, welcome to another adventure in old code. Today we're going to look at one. Yep, just one. Because why not? This is found in the Quick Basic folder. And if you think we're doing a lot of stuff in the Quick Basic folder these days, it's because there's so much files in the Quick Basic folder that I'll show you what I did. When I choose my random file, I now choose a random number between 1 and 9. And in 8 or 9, we choose files from the Quick Basic folder because it's too big. And so I wanted to do that more often than not. Okay, so let's look at one. Oh, I keep going into, oh boy. 1. A single digit 1. My brother. Always my brother. Important. When it says push one key, it means push one key. If you push any more, you miss. And push one key at the end of every level. This was an important message. Push one key. I'm beginning to understand why this program is called One. Okay. Well, I'm going to be cheeky and actually hit the number 1 on the keyboard here. Try to get lots and lots of points in the easier levels so later you can afford to miss. Push one key. You are being attacked by a killer lion. Launch energy projectiles to defend yourself. Speed is measured in the percentage of light blaze per googolosecond. The energy projectiles need to dematerialize something, so if you miss the line, it might be you. Push one key. I should actually mention here, a googolosecond. It sounds made up. I mean, it totally is made up. But it actually came to define something that my brothers and I can still talk about. And a googolosecond is one time through your game loop. So maybe, I don't know if it was defined that way or not at this point, but percentage of light blaze per googolosecond, it probably is. Hey, maybe this was even the origin of it. Who knows? Okay, push one key. Do you wish to practice? Yeah, I think I'm going to have to practice. How many times? 5. I want to practice 5 times. Level 0, practice only. Target is nice and high. Energy projectile is easy to see. Speed of energy projectile, okay, is 10% light blaze per googolosecond. Press one key to continue. Okay, you have been so insistent that I push one key. You didn't tell me anything else about the game. Scores minus 4. So I'm pushing space, scores minus 4. Looks like any actual key that makes a character appear on the screen will work. Scores minus 8. So I'm not doing very good. You have 2 bonus points. Level 1, the real thing. Target is nice and high. Energy projectile is easy to see. Speed of energy projectile is 12% light blaze per googolosecond. Sonic energy boom not triggered. Okay. So if you recognize that screen, that's because we did an episode, a very early episode, called Line Game. I think that was what it was called. And that is the playing field entirely, although this looks a lot more polished. And a lot more effort has been put into it. But I'm going to categorically state that, Jeff, you ripped me off. You ripped off my idea, but probably made it a whole lot better. So hats off to you. Okay, let's continue. Oh, score is 1. Score is 0. 0. Okay. Oh, I see. I'm just going to progress through all the levels, and it's going to add up my score. Okay, target is nice and high. Energy projectile is a little difficult to see. Speed of energy projectile is 17% light blaze per googolosecond, and sonic energy boom not triggered. Yes, I got it. Oh, I lost a point. Okay, level 3. Target is of average height. Energy projectile is hard to see. The speed of energy projectile is 17% light blaze per googolosecond. Sonic energy boom not triggered. Push 1 key to continue. Oh, I was a bit... okay. Those are my 3 chances on level 3. Okay, average height, easy to see. 25%. And still, this mysterious sonic energy boom is not triggered. Oh, it's faster. Oh, bad reflexes on my part. Okay, target is low this time. It's okay. It's easy to see the projectile. 31% and not boom, no sonic boom yet. Okay, let's do this. Nobody can do that. Level 6. Hard to see this time. 37%. Okay. Oh, I pushed it way too early. Okay. The massive end. Target is nice and high. Energy projectile visibility will vary. Speed of energy projectile is 52%. Light blaze per googolosecond with a possible line blaze dampening field which may decrease speed. Sonic energy boom finally triggered. Oh. Oh. You may not live. This is your last chance to be redeemed. Target is nice and high. Energy projectile visibility will vary from difficult to impossible. Speed of energy projectile. 100% light blaze per googolosecond. So what's the sonic boom? What's the sonic boom? Oh, come on. You do not survive the onslaught of the line. Pitiful. Yes, I did awful damage against the line. All right, let's dive in. Declare subprac 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and redeem and cannon. Poop. And a variable gun to hold the image of your gun. Random number generator, randomized timer. My question is, why do you hold your points in a cell called poop? Oh, I'm not supposed to ask. Okay, then we're going to draw the cannon. So we have, again, the p-sets that precede a draw statement are just to get the drawing commands in the relative position. So this is actually, he's drawing the outer shell, he's painting inside, and then he's drawing something else. I'm not sure what he's... So, okay, there's the outer shell with the painted inside. We can actually do this. There's the outer shell. There it's painted. And that's the final thing. It looks like there's some sort of a line in the middle. That's cyan. I don't know if you can actually see that. Okay, and then we're getting the gun. So that's the gun. It's there. We drew it once for all time, the whole game. We only draw it once. That's the power of the get and put commands. Okay, screen 0. Clearing the screen. Important. Okay. So we're printing all the messages. See. Last time we talked about the input string command, and we finally figured it out. It reads from the keyboard, buffer. And so this was why it's so important that he gets across the fact that you should only push one key. Because if I hit 2 keys, yes, input string 1 will take the first character, but then the next time he asks for input, he's not waiting for a key press, he's just looking at the keyboard buffer to see if there's anything available. So if I initially hit 2 keys in rapid succession, I'd fill the keyboard buffer up with 2 characters. He would then read one and advance his screen. And then he'd read the next one immediately, because it's there, it didn't disappear, and advance the screen. Let's do that. I'm going to type ABC. Do you wish to practice? No. You have 4 bonus points. So if I go 1, 2, 3, 4, it's grabbing everything from the keyboard buffer. Okay. So that is why he's desperate. He's desperate to say, only push 1 key. He could have fixed this by doing the do loop until INKEY string is not equal to null. That doesn't rely on the keyboard buffer per se. So that would have worked. But that's okay. That is his desperate attempt because he wanted to use input string of 1 to capture your input. Okay, do you wish to practice? P string equals UK string input string. Okay, if you said yes, then do prac. Okay, what is prac? How many times? Level 0, we do this. Wait for another key press. I see, and I hit 5, so we would have done 1 to 5. Then we sleep for 1 second, clear the screen, draw the line. Now this line is going to be from 0 to 640 all the time, but I guess the y coordinates will change of this line. So nice and easy is near the top at 100. Okay, y equals 440. I'm guessing that's your gun. That's near the bottom of the screen. Place is a random number between 51 and 550. That's the x coordinate of your gun where it's going to begin. Then we put so we set that x coordinate into place, and then we put into place -5. I suspect this is because the gun itself is approximately 10 pixels wide, and he wanted to center his gun at that coordinate that he chose. And so he subtracts 5 so that the gun could stay center. Then we sleep for 1. Sleep 1 means sleep for 1 second. I'm sure I've mentioned that before. Okay, oh, here he uses INKEY string. Okay, now we start this loop. We get keyboard input. We p-set place y. Oh. Yeah, okay, so y is the y coordinate of your shot, your laser. So initially it's at 440 because that's where your gun kind of starts. The gun's y coordinate is 441, so 1 pixel below where the laser starts. That makes sense? Okay, then we're looping until a string is not equal to null. So we're looping until we hit a button. And every time through the loop, we're subtracting 0.1 from y. So that's neat. You say, how do you move up 0.1 of a pixel? You don't. 5 times through the loop, it'll remain stationary, and then when it does a 6th time, it will probably round up to 1 or something like that. Once it rounds it or truncates it or something. Because y is always, well, y is not declared to be an integer, but so it is a single. It can hold decimal places, which we need it to because, yeah, we're subtracting 0.1. But when we p-set it, when we use it in a p-set command, it will internally use whatever integer it feels is the best for that decimal value. Okay, then y equals int y. Okay, we're converting it to an integer now ourselves. When we yeah. Okay. So y keeps decreasing as long as we don't hit a button. Once we do hit a button, we change it into an integer so we can do some comparisons between it and the line. So if y equals 100, remember 100 is the y coordinate of your line right here. So that's perfection, okay? Poopy equals poopy plus 10. Why do you store our points in a variable called poop? Okay. Otherwise, if it's less than 103, right. Yeah, less than 103 and greater than 97. Okay, then we're add 6 to your points. Less than 105 and greater than 95, then poopy equals poopy plus 3. And less than 115 and greater than 85, then poopy equals poopy. So you get 1 point for being within 15. Otherwise, you get subtracted 2. Now, the way if-else-ifs work, it's not going to, like you'll notice that if it was 100, it would also be true that it's less than 103 and greater than 97. So a naive look at this would say, oh, it's going to do this, and then it's going to do this. And that's not how the if-else-if works. It starts at the top, and it does the first one that it finds to be true, and then skips to the end. So only one of these is ever going to be done, and it's based on how close to the line you were. All right. Locate 2020 and print score is poopy. Awesome. Okay, and then d string equals input string. Perfect. Okay, that's the practice. Now, clear the screen. Poop. Oh, we just... Okay. Poop is our points variable. In the practice, we have a local variable that does not exist outside the practice subroutine. That local variable is called poopy. Okay. Boy. Okay, so poop equals poop plus FNR of 7. You have number of bonus points, poop. So we're given a random number of bonus points between 1 and 7. Sleep for a second, and then we in turn do all of these subroutines. Okay, so 1, these will probably all be similar. We print the message from 1 to 3. So I'm imagining only this value here will change. This is the y value of the line. Oh, he does use in-key string. In-key string must play with the keyboard buffer as well in the same way. Yep. But we could still fix his input string 1. Maybe I'll just, as I remember this now. So INKEY string does read from the keyboard buffer. That's why it didn't. You know what? I'll leave that for after. That's not important right now. Okay. This time y equals y minus 0.12. This is the 12%. So this value here is the light blaze percent per Googlisecond. Is that what it was called? Light blaze per Googlisecond. And this is the game loop here. So this could be the origins of our internal definition of Googlisecond. Okay. And these values, these values do change. I think the within 3 and within 5 are still the same, but you're actually allowed to be within 20 to get 0 points. Oh, that's 0 points. Poop equals poop. Well, okay. Otherwise, poop equals poop minus 1. I've never spoken of excrement so many times in a video. Okay, score is poop, and then okay. Whoops. Then we do 2. Nothing. This is 0.17. This is still 100. Poop equals poop plus 10. 6 and 3. I think that's the same. We'll go to 3. We'll see what's happening there. Everything looks the same. 17%. The line is at 120 now. And so this has to update all these values, but still within 3, 5, and 20, you get 0 points. Okay, I'm waiting to see what this sonic energy boom is. Line is at 120, but your gun has increased to 0.25. 5. Line is at 160, and you're up to 0.31. Okay. And 6. Line is at 160, you're up to 0.37. Everything else is the same. Okay, and then we do end. The end. The added at the end is just the way we talked sometimes. Okay. Sonic energy boom triggered. Let's do this. What is it? So the line is at 100 again. This is all the same. You're going 0.52. Again within... okay, so this scoring is a bit different. You get it on, you get 10. Within 3, you get 9. Within 5, you get 8. Within 20, you get 5. Otherwise, you get subtracted 5. If poop was less than 1, so how many times did we do this with the sonic boom? 3. We did this 3 times with... I don't know what the sonic boom is. I'm beginning to get disappointed here. Okay, if we end up this level with less than 1 point, we do this. Redemption. So the sonic energy boom. Now this time, the line is at 100. The color is a randomly between... Well, this is between 1 and 2. We subtract 1, though, so this is a random number between 0 and 1. So this will flip from 0 to 1. If color is 1 and another random number is 1, then color is 0. So a quarter of the time it will be black. Then we preset the color. But color is... Oh, right, this was the thing that... Oh, yeah, this was the thing that shot, and it was blue, broken blue dots. That's color 1. I was thinking this was the multicolored laser. That was in the last level. I've totally missed it because of its similarity to the other levels. I will go back and see that. This time it's 100% light blaze. It's 1 per Google a second. Same kind of scoring. Let's go back to Enda and see how he accomplished that. Okay, so instead of p-setting the color, a specific color, he p-sets a random color between 1 and 15. Good. My apologies for missing that. Okay, so now after that redemption process, if perchance you needed it, if you're still below 1, you did not survive the onslaught of the line. Pitiful. Okay, if you did actually end up with positive points, just say, good work, you survived the onslaught of the line. And then based on the number of points you actually have, it prints this message. Good, okay, good, very good, incredible, nearly perfect. Awesome. Well, let's actually... Let's hack this. Yes. Let's hack this real quick. Let's give me 200 points. Let's do the ending. Nope. Scores 195. Scores 190 because I suck. Scores 185. Good work, you survived the onslaught of the line. 185, nearly perfect. Yeah, nearly perfect. Okay, few small things I want to say. Okay, the first thing is he took my line game and made it awesome. So that works. Next thing is this input string. I'm harping on this input string the last few episodes, but yeah, if he did this, W string equals in key string loop until W string was not equal to null. Every time instead of input string of 1, then it would work. So let's search change all the W strings equal input string of 1 to, oh, do I have to type it out? W string equals in key string loop until W string is not equal to null. All modules match upper and lower, change all, change complete. We'll get rid of this. There, I think I just fixed the 1 key. I can go space. Huh? Or not. Okay, clearly I don't know what I'm doing. I think it worked a little bit better, but just don't randomly mash the keyboard, okay? And we'll harp on capturing key input no more. Okay, yes, this has been 1. And obviously he wrote this program and then didn't know what to call it. And so he called it 1. I hope you can tell us why you put your points in a variable called poop. Okay, anyway, this has been a nice adventure in old code. Thanks for joining me. Have a nice day, and we'll see you next time. Whoa, wait a second. We're not done yet. What about the sonic boom? I was waiting for that, and I didn't see anything. Let's have a quick glance at which of the levels we're supposed to have it. Sonic energy boom not triggered. In 5. Nope. In 6. Okay, so in level 6, the sonic energy boom is triggered. And in level 6, there's a beep here. Did level 5 have a beep? No. That's the sonic boom? The beep? Okay, so the scoring in level 5 is 10, 6, 3, and 0. The scoring in level 6 is 10, 6, 3, and 0. And the line is at 160, so the thresholds are perfect, within 3, within 5, within 20. For level 5, we're at 160, so it's perfect, within 3, within 5, within 20. So there's no difference in damage, or points rather, between level 5 and 6. There's no difference in the thresholds. The only difference is there's a beep in level 6. Is that seriously what's going on? And then in end, the sonic energy boom is triggered, and there's the beep again. So I was waiting that whole game for a sonic boom, and all I was waiting for was a beep. Let's start us off at level 6 here. How come I'm not hearing a beep? I didn't hear the beep. Oh. I pushed the button too many times. Hold on. Where's the beep? Again, in the redemption phase, the sonic energy boom is triggered, and here's the beep. Am I not turned on my volume? No, my volume's turned on. How come it's not beeping? This sonic energy boom is frustrating. It should be beeping. It should beep. Oh, it should beep right after the level initializes. Right before the laser starts moving. That's when we should hear the beep. No beep. I mean, not that the beep is even all that wonderful. Okay, what if we didn't sleep? What's going on? Is there something wrong with my computer? It's not beeping. Have I ever heard a beep in DOSBox before? Maybe you all can remember something, but perhaps I've never heard a beep. We've heard the play command. Maybe that was a bad choice, but beep. You know what? Beep. Beep is a command that sends to the internal PC speaker, which, you know what, that may not have even been activated. Give me one, whoops, not that. Give me 1 second here. This is my DOSBox configuration, which we've seen before. Mixer. No sound. Sound Blaster. Oh, PC speaker. Enable PC speaker emulation. PC rates, blah, blah, blah. Everything suggests the beep should work. Whoops. No. Okay, well, it does not work. So, but as far as I can tell, that is the difference between the sonic boom and the not sonic boom, is you get a beep. Okay, well, that's incredibly disappointing. That's too bad. Okay, well, yeah. I don't even know what to say. Have a nice day. We'll see you next time. Hopefully for no more disappointing things. Okay, yeah. Take care. Have a good one. We'll see you next time for more adventures in old code.